Hello everyone and welcome to my little corner. Happy New Year! Oh my god, I can't believe it. It is already 2019. This year passed so fast. So for the start of the new year, instead of already making my resolutions for the year, last year it was actually the first time I ever made New Year's resolutions. I made a video, I had a list. I actually have that list right here with me that I did last year. So I thought it would be a good idea to go back to those resolutions for the year, and now that the year is over, I thought it would be cool to go back and see, have I accomplished my 2018 resolutions. So I actually want to see exactly what I accomplished from those before I decide to make new ones. So the first thing that I had on my list was get my work permit. And yes, that did happen. I actually got it like 2 months ago, which still counts. Second, hopefully get my green card as well. So I did not get my green card yet this past year, but I do have my interview scheduled. The interview for my green card will be on January 3rd. So it is gonna be this coming Thursday. Pray for me, guys. Third on my list is get my first job, and yes, I did accomplish that. I got my first job this year. Now, I do have to say it is not a normal kind of job where I go outside and I'm working outside dealing with people and those kinds of jobs. I just do freelancing at home. I work from my couch. I don't have to put up with people, customers, anyone. I do closed captions. I'm just typing all day. That's basically what I do. It's my job. I make money from it. It still counts, so yes. Next on my list was to finish decorating the house. And yes, I did accomplish this. Honestly, looking back at this list, like it did feel like 2018 passed so fast. But honestly, now that I look back at this list, I'm like, oh wow, I guess things were very different at the beginning of the year, and now at the end things change, like things happen, and it's so amazing to see this evolution and this change. Next on my list was to visit my parents, and that did not happen because I didn't get my green card, I didn't have my work permit and travel authorization yet, so all those bureaucracies, that didn't happen, but hopefully that will happen this next year, 2019. Next on my list was to be healthier. Now, I guess be healthier, that is kind of like a broad topic. It depends, what you consider being healthier. But honestly, looking back, I believe that I am healthier in a way that a year ago I would not eat vegetables at all. Like, I remember mentioning in videos that I would not eat anything green, no fruits. I would only eat banana as a fruit, and vegetables, I would not eat vegetables at all. Anything that's green, even nothing. So I actually started eating vegetables, and I actually like vegetables now, which is a huge difference, like a huge jump. I don't know, something switched in my brain, and now suddenly I like vegetables, which is weird, and I don't know how that happened. And fruit, I eat all kinds of fruit, and I eat all kinds of vegetables. I like broccoli. It happened. So in a sense, comparing to how I was before, I would consider myself healthier just for the fact that now I actually like eating vegetables, and I eat so much more vegetables than I used to, and that is a good thing. Next on my list was to reach 2,000 subscribers, and this is huge for me, at least, because even when I wrote this as an expectation and a resolution for the year, I was kind of like, 2,000, I honestly don't know how many subscribers I had at the time I made this list. Maybe I had like around 1,000 or less, and at the time I actually thought, is it a big stretch? Am I asking for too much? Maybe 2,000 is too much, I won't be able to do it, but I still put it down on the list. But it turns out that I'm actually now at over 6,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I mean, it's way more than I expected for sure. So I gained like 5,000 subscribers this year, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And yeah, it makes me really happy. Next on my list was, after getting my first job, try to get past my social anxiety. So when I wrote this, I was thinking of getting my first job as, you know, like working somewhere where I would have to deal with people, because my first job is actually not that kind of job. I still don't deal with people, but I actually do have to say that my social anxiety is a lot better. I'm just able to communicate with people and talk to people out in the wild a lot better than I used to, without freaking out so much. Next on my list was to become more a morning person. And because even though my job is I work as a freelancer and I make my own hours, the hours that I made for myself is I wake up at 9 in the morning, and so that I have to take a shower, eat breakfast, and then I start working at 10 a.m. and then I just work until, like, you know, 6 p.m., 5, 6, whatever, until I reach the money that I made a goal for myself. So I would say yes, I become more of a morning person. I used to just sleep in all morning, so now I wake up at 9 a.m. I know that a lot of people wake up a lot earlier than that, but for me, that is me becoming a morning person. Next on my list was to get closer to God, and honestly, I don't think I accomplished this. I think that I'm still at the same spot that I was last year, or I don't really feel or notice a big difference from it. I think that I'm still maybe kind of like the same. So next on my list was to stick to routines like skincare, cleaning, and sleeping. So I definitely did not accomplish the skincare part. I try, and I feel so lazy all the time to stick to a skincare routine where I do it and then I stop doing it, and then I do it again and then I stop. It's just, I can't do it. Cleaning, definitely, I definitely now have a cleaning routine. I clean every week, every weekend I clean. Whether it's a deep cleaning or just like a softer cleaning, just to keep things in check, I still clean every weekend, so there's that. And then sleeping routine, I do wake up every morning at 9 a.m., which makes me usually, I don't have a schedule per se to go to bed, but I do get sleepy around like midnight to 1 a.m. So I always sleep around 8 hours. So I would say that is accomplished for the sleeping. And last on my list was to have a more positive attitude. Now, my husband has told me multiple times that I'm a very negative person, and I dramatize every situation. Like, I just think, my mind runs wild and I think of every possible scenario, and usually my mind focuses on all the bad things that can happen. So yeah, I have a hard time keeping a positive attitude, so I don't think I accomplished that. I still need to work on that. Definitely need to work on that. That was my list of 2018 resolutions and expectations for the year, and honestly, I am very proud of myself and the year. I'm very proud of how far I've gotten and all the things that I've accomplished. This was my first time that I made resolutions, like I said, so yeah, it is actually really nice to see all the things that I accomplished. What were your 2018 resolutions? Did you stick to them? Did you accomplish anything? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. And what are your resolutions for 2019? So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful year. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.